Hi, sports fans. It's Craig Bennett, a.k.a. Cash Cade, coming at you for another NBA prop bet video. We went 3-1 yesterday. Didn't quite get there with Brogdon, but still a profitable day. 2 games on the docket today. We got Denver at Utah, an elimination game for Denver. And we got Dallas and the Clippers, which have been an unbelievable series. But we got 3 bets today, and let's dive into them. Here's a recap from yesterday. Again, didn't quite get there with Brogdon. Depot went over points easily, and that kind of affected Brogdon a little bit. Brogdon didn't get those assists. Depot was doing a lot of isolation, shooting threes. That's kind of why they lost, in my opinion. They didn't really let the ball flow around and drive to the basket. They were just, Warren and Depot were shooting all those threes. So, yeah, they really missed the bonus there. Fournier, we got there with him barely. He got a little hot that second half. Hit a few shots, and I was like, oh, man, we're not going to get there. But we did. And then Dragic did what he always does in that second half, caught fire, got over 27.5 points, rebounds, assists. So, again, we got 3 today, and let's dive into them. First one, Nikola Jokic, over 24.5 points. This is an elimination game for Denver here. 2-unit bet, do-or-die game. Put up 29 points last time and 24 shots last game, even with Murray's 50 spot. I still think we're going to see Jokic get plenty of shots here, even if Murray continues to try to carry the offensive load. They put Porter Jr. on the bench, which that only helps Jokic because Porter Jr. is a shooter. So I think they kind of go with the same lineup. You know, they were very competitive last game. They just ended up losing it, which was horrible. But I think elimination game here, we're going to see a ton of shots, all the minutes that Jokic can be on the court. So I love the over here at 24.5. Got that at minus 110 on FanDuel Sportsbook. The next one is, again, back to Nikola Jokic here, over 1.5 threes. Took 10 of them last game, hit 3. Again, Rudy Gobert likes to sit in the paint. You know, he goes out there at the 3-point line. He's going to have a lot of wide open looks here. So I think he can hit 2 of them this game. The line's got a little bit of juice on it, minus 140, but I still like this bet. And the third one, this one might not be that popular. Luka Doncic put on a game of the ages last game. If you watch that game, or if you haven't, go back and rewatch that game. Luka was spectacular. Porzingis was a late scratch after lock, and that tilted a bunch of people, including myself. But Luka just put on a special performance. Massive 43, 13, 17 stat line that would crush this prop all day long. Porzingis is still questionable, so it could be the Luka show again. And even with that, I'm just leaning here with my gut a little bit that this is a letdown spot for Dallas in general off that big high and that big win, last second 3 that Luka hit. And I think the Clippers are going to come out here with a statement. They are 6.5-point favorites in this game right now, and I just feel like the Clippers are going to come out and kind of take it to Dallas here. Even though Dallas is a hell of a fight, I just feel like the Clips are going to take this game, and it's going to hurt Luka's overall production, even if Porzingis sits. So I'm leaning the under here on 51.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Luka Doncic. And again, it's not probably going to be a very popular bet, but it's a minus 120 on FanDuel Sportsbook. He's got to have a pretty big stat line to get there. And even though he does everything to this team, rebound, assist, score, I'm going to lean he doesn't quite get there. So 1-unit bet on that, and that's the 3 for today. And again, if you're not a part of DFS Army, you want to come over and check out our daily fantasy content, head on over to dfsarmy.com, use promo code CashCake, save yourself 20%. And with that, let's enjoy some great basketball tonight. Again, the first game kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so no 1 o'clock lock today. And let's get after it. Deuces.